on chivalry. Favonia's bladework fundamentals. So much to learn before the exam. How will I ever— Oh! Honorary knight! Long time no see! Anything— I don't? I've been busy preparing for my exam. Other than for work and training, I've barely left the library. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer, but there just seems to be an endless amount of material to Right. The Knights of Favonia's selection exam. Even though I've already worked for the Knights as a maid for some time, I still need to pass this exam to officially become a knight. It's just that I've failed several times in the past. I still don't know if I can make it this time. No, thank you. I could take care of myself. This is my exam, and I'm taking it to fulfill my dream. And plus, there is still some time to go before the exam arrives. Well, you're the honorary knight of Mondstadt, but on the day of the exam, if you happen to be free, based on the knight's schedule, I think it should be half a year from now. But it's just half a year. Don't you think that's quite soon? Even though there is still some time, if I don't make good use of it, it will disappear. I've planned my schedule carefully. If I sleep 2 hours less each day and finish my work 1 hour earlier, then as long as I spend all the time I save studying, well, there's always coffee if I feel sleepy, and I have some candy on hand just in case I ever feel low on energy. No, it won't. I've made sure to allocate time for training, too. After all, combat is also assessed as part of the examination. Did I get too worked up all of a sudden? My vision seems a bit— No. I still have training tomorrow. I must freshen up. I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. I'm okay now. But every time I think of the exam, I get so nervous. Only studying, but in the end, I keep finding new ways in which I'm not prepared. And that makes me even more— You mean a change of location? Yes, staying in the Knight's headquarters, but where else could I go? The Cat's Tail? Or perhaps somewhere away from the city? I could even make some muffins, grab some napkins, and make a picnic out of it. A trip? To Liyue? Oh, I couldn't possibly justify that. In the time it would take to get to Liyue and back, I could have finished several of my books. You really think I shouldn't limit myself to Mondstadt? Maybe you're right. Mondstadt is symbolized by the wind. But my vision is a Geo one. Maybe visiting the nation built by the Geo Archon could help me learn something new. Very well then. If it's just a quick visit. I can't believe I've really come all the way to— Wow! The architecture here is so unique. Oh, I am not a Knight of Favonius yet. You shouldn't make jokes like that in public. People may hear you and get the wrong idea. How strange. Back in Mondstadt, it's probably because I'm in a completely different environment. I don't know— And speaking of, I heard that it's customary to eat with chopsticks, and back in Mondstadt, I have previously provided chopsticks to visitors from Liyue, but I've never used them myself. Oh, I hope I won't become a laughingstock. Huh? Oh, I was just thinking my time here in Liyue is precious. True. If I offended the locals by not knowing their customs, I wouldn't have— Then, okay. Let's start by learning about the local cuisine. Okay. If it comes recommended by you,
Our success today.
If it isn't the Traveler, what would you like to order today? One Min Restaurant will cook it just how you like it. Oh, is this a new customer you brought with you? Based on Madam's attire, even a Knight of Favonius will travel all the way to Liyue just to try One Min—
Knight of Favonius? Oh...
I'm just joking, of course. You must be in Liyue on official business. But anyway, while you're here in Liyue, I can confidently say that you won't regret
That's not what I meant.
Not what you meant? Oh, I see. I suppose most first-time visitors have only heard of these two places. I just didn't expect the Knights of Favonius to be the same.
What I meant was, I am not an official Knight of Favonius. I'm just a knight in training currently.
Goodness, they really distinguish between knights to that degree? Well, anyway, as long as you dine at Wanmin Restaurant, rest assured you will leave here. Since this is your first time in Liyue, perhaps you're not used to chopsticks yet. If so, might I recommend the grilled tigerfish? If I tone down the spice a little, it should be perfect for the Mondstadt palate. Wanna try it?
I want to learn about the Liyue diet. Adjusting the dish to accommodate what I'm used to.
Oh, you want to try something with more of a local flavor? Well, in that case, you've got to try our signature dish. The only thing is, you can't really eat it without using chopsticks. And the level, I pour oil into a hot pan, throw in a big handful of Jueyun chilies, and stir-fry them to release the flavor.
Phew! I can already feel the spiciness just by listening to your description. Right. I can't give up so soon. It's just a harmless bit of chili pepper. Chef Mao, I will go.
Great. Please have a seat.
Oh, so spicy. I can't even hold. Oh, I'm fine. It's certainly very spicy, but once you get over that, oh, it's quite delicious. What surprised me is how the freshness of the fish still shines through, despite how heavily seasoned the dish is. The next time I entertain guests from Liyue, I wonder if I'll be able to prepare such delicious food for them. Really? Then let me bake some muffins for you when we get back.
Wow, you've already finished? How do you feel? Even
Oh, it was very good. Thank you, Chef Mao.
Ah, you're very welcome. Seeing customers satisfied is my great... But I must say, I really didn't expect you to drink the soup. It's so spicy that most people here in Liyue can't...
The soup? We weren't supposed to drink it? Oh, yes. Let's. Next time I eat in Liyue, I'll be sure to check how each dish is meant to be consumed for... Oh! That sounds like ironwork going on over there. Is it a blacksmith? From the kind of weapons made here, I should be able to learn something about the local combat style. Will you come with me to the blacksmith so I can take a look? Oh, great! It's almost like you're the host and I'm your guest. As a maid, I can't help but feel a little guilty.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Wow! Just from looking at these weapons, I can tell they have great power. Well, this is the nation built by the Geo-Archon, after all. I wonder how Favonius bladework could be applied to these weapons, and what kind of modifications would be needed. Yes, and even though I'm just thinking through problems as I always do, I don't feel as nervous as I did when I was in Mondstadt.
Hey! You over there! What are you doing?
Huh? What's wrong, little boy?
Who you calling little boy? I'm a mighty warrior. I see you with your strange attire, acting all mysterious, lording around the ironmongers.
I'm not up to anything.
Huh. You can't hide it from me. I see the way you look at those weapons. You must be planning to sneak over and steal a couple of blades when the man's not looking, huh? Well, I'm warning you. Quit while you're ahead. Stop before you do something you'll regret.
Yes, that's right. In any case, my weapon of choice is the greatsword.
Greatsword, huh? Well, you got one thing right. The man refuses to show anyone his greatsword in this. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I still don't think I can trust you. Unless you show me your greatsword. That's not true. No greatsword can outshine the mighty Dugu longsword. And one day, I'm gonna get my Geovision.
The cat is out of the bag. Please be careful with them. Don't...
You're really gonna let me have a look? Wow. Wow. That glow, it really is a geovision. And this, it's not fair. If only I were a bit bigger.
Be patient, you'll get there. Besides, I'm sure your dream will come true one day.
It's clear to me now. You bear a geovision. You wield a greatsword. You must be a fabled knight of Favonius.
Huh?
I must accept that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt live up to their name. As surely as the hills are green and the rivers flow into the sea, our paths will cross again.
Wait, Oh, he's gone. I do hope there are children in Liyue have these dreams too. I never would have thought. When I was little, the other Mondstadt kids and I always used to imagine what kinds of visions we would have when we grew up. I hope that someday... Anyway, what's next? Should we visit Liyue's harbor? Or take... Yes! There does seem to be a large number of Milliliths stationed at the harbor. It would be great if I can look...
While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Yes, word is that a Knight of Favonius has appeared in Liyue. That's why I came to have a look. I never expected that one of you would be the honored guest of the Qixing. Must be the rumored Knight of Favonius.
Oh, sorry. I am not yet a knight.
I see. Please excuse me for the misunderstanding. Allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Shayin, a Millilith responsible for garrison and patrol duties.
And I am Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius. Of course, I am not yet an official knight.
Understood. Allow me to apologize on behalf of all the residents of this area for the misunderstanding earlier.
Oh, it's no big deal. More importantly, is there a reason why you were looking for a Knight of Favonius?
Well, let me fill you in. I just received some intel that a group of treasure hoarders, originally from Mondstadt, has shown up in this area recently. According to the intel, they've set up camp near Stonegate. If we act too rashly and let them escape back to Mondstadt, then it'll be difficult for the Millilith to continue pursuing them. That's why I was hoping the Knight of Favonius could join me in the arrest, so we could act as each other's witnesses. But it seems...
I'm sorry. Oh, if only I could have passed this selection exam earlier.
If I submitted an official request for assistance to the Knights of Favonius, all I would achieve is to buy the treasure hoarders time to plan their escape.
Any other knights in Liyue? Oh, of course!
An honored guest of the Qixing and an honorary knight too? Well, if someone who's independently a hero in two different nations is willing to lend me a hand, I feel a little ashamed calling on a hero who defeats ancient gods to assist with something so trivial.
Wait, so, as well as Storm Terror, you defeated an ancient god too?
Then I am truly honored. Please excuse me while I catch up with my comrades stationed at Stonegate. I will confirm the details of the arrest with them. Whenever the two of you are ready, please come and find me there. Let's rendezvous shortly. While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never... While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Thank you both for your help. We've confirmed the location of the treasure hoarders, and we will move out shortly. In case any of them slip through our grasp and try to escape to Mondstadt, we will need someone to guard this path. As I said earlier, it would not be appropriate for the Millilith to take action here, so I will have to rely on you two.
Though I am not a Knight of Favonius yet, may I still help in some capacity?
I only asked the honorary knight here to act as a witness. There are no specific restrictions over how the arrest is carried out. So please, there's no need to feel apprehensive about your involvement.
If that's the case, I shall be glad to help to the fullest extent that I am able.
Then I will meet up with my comrades first. If the treasure hoarders try to escape, they will have to pass through here.
hadn't been for you, I would not have been able to participate. As expected, compared to the honorary knight, I still have a long way to go, but I still want to do everything within my ability to share the load. As you wish. Then leave it all to me. Oh, they're coming already. Oh, facing them alone. Do I have what it takes?
How's this?
As a dutiful maid would.
With you.
Yep. As a good knight should. I did it! I actually did it! No! It's all because of your encouragement. Otherwise,
Thank you! We've successfully detained all the treasure hoarders who tried to escape through here. We've double-checked the numbers against the intel we were given, and it looks like none of them escaped. Small wonder that you are the honored guest to the Qixing and Mondstadt's honorary knight. Oh, it was Miss Noelle who defeated the treasure hoarders. Thank you so much!
You're quite welcome. To be of help to you, sir, and to the Millilith, it is my great honor.
You are too humble. I hear from the merchants that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt are both highly skilled and only too willing to rescue people in the direst of situations. With the skills and integrity you've shown, it's no wonder that the residents of Chuhu Rock mistook you for a real knight.
Sadly, they are quite mistaken. I am still far from becoming a real knight.
Then I sincerely look forward to seeing you in action in the future, after you do become a real knight. It's getting late. I should escort these treasure hoarders back. While the Millilith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Hope to meet you both again.
Goodbye, Mr. Shaheen. Oh, a real knight. How much longer until I become worthy of this title? Oh, you're right. Wow, the time flew by so quickly. Is it really time to go back already? Apologies. I know this is a lot to ask, but could you spend a little longer with me? I still have somewhere that I'd like to visit. This is the place. That's right. I often make tea for the Knights of Favonius, so I wanted to come here and see what I can learn. Would you care to join me for some tea? Leo's tea is certainly different from that of Both the taste and the consistency are different, but the warm and soothing sense it brings me as I drink it, that feels the same. When I read about the Knights of Favonius and the Millilith in books, their rules and philosophy seem so different, but it seems the desire to protect one's own people is the same everywhere. Yes! Deep down, people... I don't think I'm so afraid of my examen. I know I still have a long way to go compared to the honorary knight. Listening to your stories is like reading about myth, but still, this motivates me to work harder and look forward even more to the day that I can fight side by side with you as a knight. Let's come back to Leo again after my exam is over.
How the old guy's doing. How the old guys do.
Wow! Oh, I wonder how Favonius blade work could be applied to these. Yes, and And even though I'm just...
Hey! You...
Huh? What's...
Who you calling little boy?
I'm not up to any...
Huh. You can't hide it from... You must be...
Yes, that's right.
Great sword, huh? But let's not get ahead of her.
The cat is out of the bag.
You... Wow.
Be patient. You'll... Besides...
You must... Huh. As surely as...
Wait, Oh, he's children in Leo. When I was little, Anyway... Yes. If we plan to explore further, let's take a short break first.
Try something new at the Ramen restaurant.
Oh, you must be from Mondstadt. Looking at your outfit, you don't seem to be an ordinary civilian. In which case, you must be an illustrious knight of Favon. Pardon my directness. My name is Iron Tongue Tien, and I was hoping that you could...
Oh, hold on. I'm really sorry. I am not yet an official knight, but just a maid of the knights.
Maid? Of the knights? Oh, now that is genuinely intriguing. Miss, if you're willing to help me out, I have every confidence that, as you can see, I have been a local storyteller here for a long time, and, well, my audience is starting to tire of hearing the same old stories over and... When I saw this young lady show up just now, I was quite awestruck by her, so much so that I was suddenly inspired by the idea of writing... However, inspiration is just the start. I still need some material to work with. Even the most ingenious. I do occasionally hear anecdotes about the Knights of Favonius doing the rounds here in Liyue, but they're mostly unreliable rumors.
But I am still not...
Don't worry about all that. As the saying goes, the story should be inspired by life, but larger than life. As the storyteller,
Honorary knight, I'm a little conflicted. What should I do? Although I should always lend a hand to anyone in need, it would be dishonest for me to pretend to be a real knight.
You understand me. Miss, rest assured that I will not put you in a difficult spot. All I'm asking you to do is to come with me to the countryside and show me some of your blade work. Let me see something new. I'll fill in all the other details.
Well, okay then. If it's just providing some initial source material.
I heard earlier from the Millilith that some hilly churls have been wreaking havoc in the countryside. Ooh, let's head over there. This looks to be the place. But it seems our timing is off. The hilly churls are nowhere to be seen.
Oh, if the hilly churls are not around, does that mean you can't get any source material?
Not necessarily. Look at all the things they left here. Miss, why don't you use your great sword to clean the place up?
Cleaning up? Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. But the hilly churls could return at any moment. Mr. Tien, please find a safe location from which to...
Okay. The knight's meticulous mind attended to each and every detail of her duty with the utmost care and attention. This is good. I can work with this.
Oh, you're taking notes already? Cleaning up a camp. I guess I do this kind of thing all the time. So it should be okay to include in your book.
Wonderful. I'll call this one the Indomitable Sword of Favonius.
catch up. Someone needs assistance. Oh no! The hilly churls are back! Mr. Tien, please, be careful!
Sensational! I will call that one the impregnable shield of chivalry. Yes, it's coming to me now. With the prescience of a prophet, the knight foresaw the precise moment of the hilly churl's return, and promptly warned the commoners to take cover. Now she stood alone, as she drew her sword and strode forward to confront the enemy. Oh, this is all great material. It's just a pity that the only enemies are these hilly churls. I've got it! Would the two of you be able to give me some kind of mementos?
Mementos?
That's right, mementos. Though the story is a work of fiction, the more some sort of battle trophy to display before the audience, would...
Okay, so something like a hilly...
If it's all the same to you, I was thinking more along the lines of, well, maybe a component from that ruin guard. Yes, you've got it. You really understand where I'm coming from. I've heard that there's a very common component in ruin guards. I should write down my new ideas before I forget them. Just hand the chaos device to me once you've managed to obtain it. Oh, such mighty power, so battered and bruised.
Embellish it? Even further? Well, as long as I...
Of course you have. Okay, I know where I'm going with this story now. I need to get back and start writing. Oh, and if the two of you have any free time later, stop by Third Round Knockout and you can hear me tell my new...
Oh, I wonder how Mr. Tien's story will turn out in the end. For some reason... Why don't we go back to Liyue Harbor and listen for ourselves?
With a roar like thunder, iron clashed with iron. Then 4 gigantic fists came pounding into the ground with a force beyond what could be put into words. Such unthinkable power could easily cleave a stone peak right off the top of a mountain. Any ordinary human would either be torn to pieces, but not so the knight from beyond the border. She did not flinch in the face of the flying iron fists, but sank instead into a low, fighting stance. And with one swift sweep of her sword, moments later, there was a deep and dull thud as the dust dispersed to reveal 2 pairs of iron claws lying lifeless on the ground. Such is the awesome power. The knight barely had time to catch her breath before a dark shadow leaped up before her into the sky, blotting out the sun and turning... But she was no ordinary knight, and in her heart she declared, "I have nothing to fear." With an almighty battle cry, she unleashed the indomitable sword of Favonius. Beams of golden light shone out.
One knight against 2 ruin guards? And a ruin hunter? Surely that must be an exaggeration.
I suppose these stories are supposed to be taken with a grain of salt.
Is this about me? What is he talking about? Oh no, this won't do. I must ask him to rewrite the story.
Hard to believe? Then feast your eyes on this. This is solid proof of the Maid Knight's journey to Liyue. A fragment of a ruin guard's armor, cut from its carcass by a blow of her blade in the midst of her death-defying...
That is part of a ruin guard. A friend of a relative in the Millelith told me about these.
It's real, all right. Look at the cuts on it.
I I must explain to Mr. Tien. Honesty, modesty. These are the virtues cherished by the knight.
Hey, will you look at that? That girl over there looks uncannily similar to the knight from the story.
Oh, I'd say more than just similar. She's the spitting image. Oh, should we get an autograph? Oh, it's definitely her. The legendary Maid Knight.
Huh? Oh, okay.
And so, the knight went west from Stonegate with her sword in hand and scaled the mountains, a legend from the moment she set foot in Liyue. Tales of the adventures of the Maid Knight would be talked about for
A thesis on chivalry. Favonia's bladework fundamentals. So much to learn before the exam. Oh, honorary knight. Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. I've been busy preparing for my exam. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer. Right. The knights, even though I've already worked for them, it's just that I've failed several times in the past. Study buddy, this is my exam, and plus there is still some time to go before, but on the day of the based on the night's schedule, I think it should be, but it's just half a year. Even though I've planned my schedule carefully. There's always coffee if I feel sleepy. No, it won't. I've made sure to allocate time for training too. Did I get too worked up No. I still have training tomorrow. I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. I'm okay now. But every time I think of the exam, but in the end, I keep finding... Oh, you mean studying is... Oh, if I don't overcome my fear, whenever I encounter something unexpected, I can't think straight. And whenever I start work... Take some more exams. It's true that the more I study, the more unprepared I feel. But if I can simulate the atmosphere of an exam, but where would I even go to take one? The Adventurers Guild? Now that you mention it, well, since it's recommended by the honorary knight, then...
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. What kind of... You wish to take an exam? Please wait while I verify your adventure record and the status of your recent commissions.
Sorry, Miss Catherine. Actually, I am the one who wishes to take the exam.
Oh, Noelle. You are finally ready to join the Adventurers Guild?
No. I just want to take an exam for the Right now, I don't have any plan to become an adventurer. I'm sorry.
I see. What a pity. Our exams are only available to official members of the Guild. The content of each exam is determined based on the adventurer's individual experience and commission status. However, since you just want to experience what an exam is like, perhaps you can talk to Cyrus, the branch master. As it happens, he has recently been working on a new entrance exam for the Guild. It has not yet been approved for official use. Indeed, although the entrance exam does have something to do with you joining the Guild. You can ask Branchmaster Cyrus if you require more details. He should be at Angelshare right now drafting the syllabus. He said we don't yet know what's included in the syllabus. Others in the Guild have produced several drafts, but all of them were rejected by Cyrus.
It sounds as if I'll have a good chance of running into something unexpected. Yes, let's! Oh, I wonder what will be on the exam.
Hunt down 3 ruin guards. Hunt down 3 Oh, it's you.
Hello, Mr. Cyrus.
Don't get me started. But most of them have no experience at all.
Well, that sounds like a good idea, no?
Yes, but if the exam is too difficult, a few scrapes and bruises is nothing a straw. Anyway, I already rejected 2 drafts, and now I'm working on a third. If only someone could give it a test run.
Then, Mr. Cyrus, I am very interested in...
Oh? Well, you mean you? Ha ha! That's fantastic!
Yes, please make sure...
Excellent! That's the spirit of a true... First, since adventurers often work in groups, you are welcome to invite others to if the traveler is willing. Please, indeed. Second, there are 3 parts to the exam, which are basic knowledge. You only need to pass 2 out of 3 parts to succeed in the exam. But of course, Noelle should find she had... And finally, remember at all times...
Add Astra Abyssosque.
Ha ha! That's the spirit! Without further ado, a true adventurer must be well-versed in all sorts of relevant knowledge to handle whatever may come their way. I will ask you 3 questions. You may discuss among question 1. An adventurer must be well acquainted with their environment to make sure they tell me which of the following local specialties of Mondstadt cannot be found.
Wolvendom. I remember reading that there are No, I must approach this question differelly. Is there anything here that requires specific environmental conditions in order to grow? That's it! The windwheel aster mostly grows in Storm Terror's lair, at Windrise, and near statues of the 7. Mr. Cyrus, our answer is windwheel aster.
Correct! There's no fooling you two, eh? On to question 2. An adventurer must always learn from their experience and keep track of everything they encounter in the form of a diary. There is a famous adventurer who once went exploring all over Liyue. Thanks to the notes he took of each location that he went, young adventurers are now able to plan ahead and avoid the dangers there. What is the name of this adventurer?
Learning from experience, writing diaries. It seems like adventuring requires Regarding this adventurer, I do believe I have... That's it! It's rolled!
Correct! I had thought this question would be a little more challenging to adventurers from Mondstadt. Once again, Noelle, you never fail to impress. Last question. Let's have some fun with this one. The most terrifying domain for adventurers from Mondstadt. All that awaits you there is a sea of ashes and the deathly silence in the air.
A sea of ashes, a windless...
Correct! Keep this name in mind. Someday, you too will pass through this domain. Ha ha ha! That's 3 for 3. As expected, these questions were no match for you. But be warned, things start to get a little trickier in the survival skills. Now, go and prepare yourselves. Meet me at Good Hunter when you think you're ready.
Anything the knights can do for you?
Welcome. How can I help you?
Okay, let's begin part 2 of the entrance exam.
Ready and willing, Mr. Cyrus.
Staying well-fed and making sure to prepare sufficient food supplies is a key survival skill for adventurers. That's why the second part of the exam is to prepare a food item fit for an emergency. Firstly, the ingredients must be easily accessible in the wilderness. Secondly, preparation and cooking must be quick and easy. Thirdly, well, the food item in question must be able to help someone in dire straits to bounce back from the... So go ahead, cook something full of passion and packed with flavor.
Simple ingredients, easy to cook, helps you rally. Honorary Knight, do you have any idea? Emergency food? Though I have never tried any, it does... Steak? Good point. In a real emergency, all you'd need is a piece of meat. Okay then. Once it's ready, we can always change our minds if we have a better idea.
Oh, you're ready. Steak! Steak! Ha ha ha! Hands down the top choice of a true adventurer. Simple ingredients, highly nutritious, and most importantly, And when it's not an emergency, adding a bit of seasoning makes it even better. Succulent and juicy, crispy on the outside, and
Really? If you like it so much, I can always make a few more.
Not at all. I was merely contemplating having a celebratory libation on the way. In any case, congratulations on passing part 2 of the exam. Go get yourself ready. Then meet me at Bright Crown Canyon.
Recommendation?
Ad Astra Abysosk, and welcome to the third and final part of your exam. Are you ready?
Please, begin.
Good. Now, the most important skill set for an adventurer is, of course, combat skill. Ferocious monsters, dangerous machines. Only in the heat of battle against your enemy does that surge of adrenaline really kick in. This is the last part of the exam. Defeat the nearby ruin guards as quickly as you can. I will be watching from here. Give them all you've got, Noel.
Okay. This time, I am confident I will pass. I'll catch up.
No, my sword! Take cover!
I must...
To dust! Terra Smash!
I'll catch up.
Let me leave you. Yeah! Teamwork is true!
Steady it. As a dutiful maid would. Exam in the past, I always get nervous and I can't control. I know that it's just like in training, but I always end up worrying I might fail. But not this time. This time, it seems I was able somehow. Having you by my side it must be because you are here with me that I was able to complete the... Thank you. Thank you. On the day of the real exam, and I mean only if, great. Oh, maybe, just maybe, things will be different this...
Oh, back already? Even the third part of the exam is a walk in the park. Now, please allow me to announce the results of your... You passed with a perfect score. Noel, you are incredible.
Oh, well, it's all because I had an honorary knight by my side.
Without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to officially grant may your days ahead be filled with adventure, and may you boldly explore the stars above and the abyss below. Ad Astra Abysosk! My. I never thought I'd see the day when Noel would finally come around to the idea of joining the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, Mr. Cyrus, I'm terribly sorry, but actually
There's no need to talk like an outsider anymore. From now on, you can call me Branch Master.
I'm very sorry, but I actually wasn't planning to join the Adventurers Guild at all. I just wanted to take an exam so I could get used to the atmosphere. I thought it might help me better prepare for the Knights of Favonia's selection exam.
You mean... Oh, how can this be? I was just about to recommend you to the perfect adventure team. Why not give it some more thought? Even if you're not ready to be a full-time adventurer, you'd be more than welcome to help out every now and then. Just think of it as... yes. Think of it as part of your exam preparation. You know, if you think about it, adventurers have a lot in common with the knights. Both want to defend Mondstadt.
Exam preparation? Defend Mondstadt?
Yes, precisely. I assure you it won't take up too much of your time. I believe it's only around 4 commissions.
4 commissions? Maybe if I can squeeze out some time from my breaks. Oh, if I'm not careful, the urge to accommodate just takes over. I'm sorry, Mr. Cyrus, but I'm afraid that my answer is still...
Please, Noel, I'm begging you. We need your help.
Well, if my assistance is required... Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, Mr. Cyrus. Maybe next time.
Hunt down 3 Oh, it...
Hello, Mr.
but...
That sounds...
Yes, a few Anyway.
Then, Mr. I am very...
Oh?
Yes.
Excellent. First, if the traveler is willing. Indeed, you only need to pass 2...
Add...
A true... I will a question. Tell me. On to question 2. An adventurer there is thanks to the...
Learning from experience regarding this...
Ooh, what a pity. Last question. All that awaits you there is a... Wrong answer. Are the questions too difficult? Never mind. Don't worry too much. This was just testing your rote learning. But be warned. Things start to get a little trickier. Now, go and prepare yourselves.
We have a few specials today at Angel Share.
Today's recommendation...
Okay, let's...
Ready and willing.
Staying with... That's why. Firstly, being... Secondly, thirdly, so go ahead.
Honorary knight? Stay. Okay then, we can always...
Oh, you're... Stay simple and...
Really? If you like it so much...
In any case, go get your... Add...
Please.
Good. Ferocious. This, I will be...
Okay.
Get out of here! Out of the way! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword. Teamwork is dreamwork. Rain outlines your fate.
As a dutiful maid would. Someone needs assistance. Leave it all to... Oh. In the end, I couldn't do it. My palms were sweating and my heart was racing, and I know that it's just like in training, but still. And in the end, I couldn't even solve the problem at hand. But if I can't perform well in an exam, what good is my ability? Oh, maybe I should train some more.
Oh, back already? Maybe the difficulty level is too high after... Now, please allow me to announce the results of you successfully passed the exam! Oh, and you were so close to getting a perfect score. But if even Noel could not get the perfect score, then maybe I still need to adjust the difficulty level a little. Yes, the barrier to entry must be lowered to cater to the newcomers. Then we can raise the difficulty at a later stage. Oh.
I didn't get a perfect score?
Hey now, first things first. Allow me to congratulate you on what was nevertheless a sterling performance in your... Noel?
Where did I go wrong? Is there any hope for me to improve? If I could start over... Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Cyrus, what were you saying just now?
I was about to ask whether you would have the time to visit the guild with me.
I do apologize, Mr. Cyrus. I must get back to my exam preparation. If I don't review my mistakes, I will only repeat them the next time I run into the same problem. It seems I still have lots to learn. I will head back to the library now and continue studying.
Noel, you already passed your exam. What do you need to study for? I see. Well, when you get back, would you mind going to the library and checking on Noel? I hope my exam hasn't affected her mood. How can I get the exam to the right difficulty level? I should go back to the Angel's Share and give this some careful consideration.
Mustn't fall asleep. Oh, sorry, I zoned out a little. I didn't notice you there. I've summarized my experiences from the mock exam and created a new reading list. Getting to know Mondstadt's geography, and a 1-minute history of adventuring in Mondstadt. Oh, there's so much I can learn from them. And then there's eating well in Mondstadt. I never realized there were so many ways to cook in the wild. Oh, and also, self-defense, the art of down-to-earth dialogue with monsters. The combat approach of adventurers is definitely worth further study. The only thing is, there's so much to get through. Will I really be able to finish them all? But, what if this is the one time they do come up? What then? What if they ask me how to rescue an adventurer? Or how best to collaborate with the Adventurers Guild? If I neglect these topics now, I may live to regret it later. It looks like every second I have between now and my exam is going to count. A thesis on chivalry. So much to learn before the I've been busy, but the exam is drawing nearer. Right. Even though I've already... It's just that I failed several times. Study, but this is my... Plus, there is still... But on the day of... based on the night schedule... But it's just... Even though there is... I've planned my... Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleepy. No, it won't. Did I get too worked up all of a sudden? No. I apologize for letting you see me in such... But in the end... Oh, you mean... Oh, if I don't overcome... Whenever I encounter something unexpected... Imagine myself passing the exam. What kind of knight? I always thought that just qualifying to be a knight was the knight that I want to be someday. Oh, that feels so far away that it's a little difficult to imagine. An outrider? I'm sure Amber would be happy to see the Outriders grow as a team. But my strengths are not in scouting and luring the enemy. And I'm not as agile as Amber. I don't know if I would be of any assistance to her. However, I did once get Amber to teach me how to make Baron Bunnies. If I were to use Baron Bunny to lure the enemy away and protect my fellow knights, I suppose I could do it. I still have some of the materials we used when she taught me. There's just a few extra things I'd need. Making the stuffing requires pyroslime condensate, and the red dye used to grab the enemy's attention can be made from crushed valberries. It's just that dried valberries are not very suitable for making dye. I'll need to get some fresh ones from the Stormbearer Mountains. So, let's start by going to the Stormbearer Mountain. Yes, this should be plenty of valberries. Oh, pyroslimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need. I must leave no stone.
Rain cutter.
Pyroslime condensate, crushed valberries. Good. Now I can start to make a Baron Bunny. Through here. Conceal the stitch. Done. Far from it. I know it looks the part on the outside, but I still don't know if it will really work. There should be a hilly drill camp nearby. Let's place the bear... The hilly trills are coming back. Let's see if the Baron Bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron Bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out!
Terra smash!
Let's light it up! Witness the power of Gugwa!
Terra smash!
Leave it up! Oh, it neither attracted their attention nor exploded. In the end, all I managed to recreate was the outward appearance. I suppose the conclusion is I can't become an outrider like Ammo. Maybe I'm not yet ready to carry out the work of a fully qualified knight. But I just can't think of what else I could do. Every time I've looked forward to passing the exam, I always ended up disappointed in the end. Whenever I remember that feeling of disappointment, I stop being able to think about what kind of... Captain Kaya? Oh, no, I could never manage that. Captain Kaya has his own way of thinking and planning. Well, sometimes I can barely understand it. I simply wouldn't know where to begin. So you mean I should focus on smaller steps in order to... I suppose with smaller goals, I won't be disappointed day to day. Since the larger goal is so high, I couldn't hope to achieve... In which case... Captain Kaya seems to be in the habit of fishing for information at Angel's Share. That's pretty small. And yet, I heard that the reason we were able to arrest those treasure hoarders last time was thanks to Captain Kaya's intel. All right. I hope I can find some intel that proves useful to Mondstadt.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Noel. Can I get you a drink?
Oh, no need. We didn't come here to drink. I wanted to ask if there's been anyone...
Troublemakers? Let me think.
Oh, really?
It's that guy drinking at the table over there. Payne. He keeps ordering refills of our strongest drink, Death Afternoon. Look how he's wobbling. If he passes out drunk, that could spell trouble.
Yes, that certainly sounds like a lot of trouble, although that's not quite what I was asking about. Is there anything in the tavern that has been out of the ordinary lately?
Out of the ordinary? Let me think. Yeah, as a matter of fact, there is. There are still some empty glasses on the tables upstairs that need clearing away. But I am busy with the accounts at the moment. And if I can't find time to clear the tables before the evening crowd arrives, things could get difficult.
Really? Well, that sounds truly terrible. Maybe I can help? Oh, sorry. I couldn't help myself. Mr. Charles, what I was really trying to ask was...
Oh, I know. You wanted to know if you could help out, right? Surely that would be asking too much. I have yet to thank you properly for helping us move those kegs last time. And here you are offering to help again. That being said, we are quite overwhelmed right now. So if it's all the same to you, ma'am...
Oh, okay then. It seems you are in great need.
Oh, thanks a million. I'll leave you to serve the customers then. Start by taking this Death Afternoon to Payne, and then maybe you can clear the tables on the second floor. That should put us back on track. Okay, I should get on with the accounts. So for now,
Wow. So this is what happens when I try to... It appears that Captain Kaya's way with words does not come the... But waitressing in the tavern should be a good means of gathering intel, right? It's quite... I just need to keep my eyes and ears open while I'm helping Charles with the... Excuse me, Payne. Here is the drink you ordered.
What? What's that? Oh, yeah, put it to the side. I think I need... This drink is strong.
Mr. Payne, are you all right? Do you need to take a rest? Let me think. If I'm not mistaken, Captain Kaya would first get his subject... This appears to be true. We must... Captain Kaya would probably appear cordial and sincere, and one must start by focusing on the person's individual circumstances and communicate a complete willingness to help. Ooh, but how can I offer to help Mr. Payne right here? I've got it! Perhaps the dried fruits that I prepared for my exam could help... Mr. Payne? Please eat this. It will make you feel better.
Oh, what's this? Oh, it tastes sweet and sour. Ooh, woof. I do feel slightly better now. Oh, you're Noel, isn't it? And next to you is...
Mr. Payne? Are you feeling any better?
Next to you is, it's the Death Afternoon. This drink.
Mr. Payne? How can this be? Drinking like this is disastrous for one's health. Perhaps. Although, maybe... Oh, Mr. Charles also asked if the second floor is filled with customers. Perhaps I'll have the It's such a mess. I must clear everything away quickly so that we can serve more customers. Oh, so many stains. Once the tables are cleared, we're almost done. A clean and tidy environment always brightens my mood. Whew. Finally, all clear. Let's go check in with Charles. Mr. Charles, everything has been dealt. Is there anything else you need help with?
Wow! Already? The customer at the table by the window just...
Okay, leave it all to me.
Huh. With Noelle here, the tavern feels livelier than ever.
Phew. It's not, but at least it's over now. Well done to you, too. No, I got so caught up with working that I completely forgot what should I do? There are hardly any... Oh, am I so incapable of handling even a simple task like this?
Thanks for all your help today, Noelle. I've been a bartender here for more than a decade, and I've never seen a happier crowd of... I can only assume that with you serving the customers, the wine tasted all the sweeter.
I'm quite sure that can't be true. I didn't do anything particularly...
Customers don't come here purely for the drinks. They come for what the drink represents. Some time to relax after... Often customers choose this tavern not just for the quality of the drinks we serve. You may not have brewed the wine, or even mixed the drinks. But for many customers, service with a smile is what makes the difference. It seems this tavern could do with more than just a single bartender. What we need is some proper waiting staff to really take care of the customers. Perhaps I could convince the boss to hire... Anyway, I digress. Thanks again for all your help tonight.
Wow, I'm so glad to know I made everyone so happy. Yes, even though I failed to imitate it looks like I was still able to help those in need. Yes, I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Ahem. Sorry to interrupt. I sense that it's probably not the best. However, could I ask? Drinking to make merry is all well and good, but passing out drunk in my tavern? That's a... Pain ordered 2 more deaths after noon over the course of the night.
Yes, this should be plenty of bowberries. Oh, pyro slimes. Perfect. They can provide us with another ingredient we need. Pyro slime good. Through far from there should be a... Ah, the hilly trolls are coming back. Let's see if the Baron Bunny gets their attention. What's going on? They're completely ignoring the Baron Bunny. They're coming this way. Watch out!
Let's light it up!
As a good knight should. I missed...
Rain outlines your... Teamwork is dreamwork! Witness the power of good.
Oh, it neither attracted their attention nor I suppose... Oh, maybe I'm not yet ready, but every time I've looked forward, whenever I remember that Master Jean? How could I ever become someone great like her? Master Jean is a pillar of the Knights of Favonius, and a great source of inspiration to me. If I could gain even 1 or 2 of her qualities, the thought of becoming a knight just like her in every way? Oh, I could never achieve that. You think so? I suppose if the goal is set so high that I couldn't hope to achieve it immediately, I won't be... But where to start? I can't imagine what I would need to do to become more like Master Jean. Oh, That's true. Master Jean is always lending a hand to citizens in need. So strong, but so gentle too. I still don't think I can do what Master Jean does, but at least I could start by trying to be gentle like her. Okay, then let's head back to Mondstadt and see if anyone...
I'm sorry, Marjorie. I was focused solely on chatting with Quinn. I didn't see anything else at all. If you're out of other options, maybe you could get help from the Knights? I'm sure if Master Jean heard about it, she'd help you find it in no time.
Thanks. I'll check with a few more people first. If no one has seen it, then I guess I'll just have to ask the Knights.
All right, well, I hope it turns up soon. Bye now.
Maybe I should just tell the Knights already.
Miss Marjorie, are you in need of assistance?
Oh, Noelle. Since you asked, I seem to have misplaced a monocle that I imported. I was organizing the stock that had just arrived, and because the monocle was so fragile, I took it out, wiped it, and put it aside. But then, I went to get it after I was done with the stock, and it was... I've asked around, but no one seems to have any idea where it could be. Anything like this? Well, it's not completely unheard of. You know my store. There are all sorts of In the past, I've lost a carved wooden perch and some boneware, but as soon as I reported them missing to the Knights, they were recovered right away.
May I ask, where were the missing items recovered from?
Oh, the wooden perch was mistaken for a real fish by Margaret's cat, and as for the boneware, they eventually found that in a dog kennel somewhere outside the city.
Oh no, we mustn't increase Jean's workload any further. Master Jean's time should be spent on more important things. Miss Marjorie, would you mind letting me help you find the missing monocle? I may not be as efficient as Master Jean, but I will do my very best to help you.
Oh, of course that's okay. But isn't asking Noelle the same thing as asking the Knights?
I'd better gather some more information before heading out, as well as confirming some details regarding the monocle itself. We should find out as much as possible.
So, do you have some ideas on where to start? Ask me whatever you want to know. Alan? The missing item. Well, it's a monocle to start with. And since it came from Sumeru, the design... As for other distinguishing features, it's very light and it's very... I had my head down and I was busy working through the stock. I didn't see anything that was going on around me. But the street is so busy that surely someone would have noticed if it had been stolen. Oh, now that you mention it, I do remember hearing some kind of flapping sound. The sound went as soon as it came, and I was focused on checking if anyone had seen anything, so I didn't give it too much thought at the time. Do you think it could be connected? I first heard it behind me, and then it seemed to fade out in a northwesterly direction. Now I wish I'd followed the sound and spoken to people along the way.
Honorary Knight, shall we go head in that direction and make some inquiries? Maybe we'll find some clues. Excuse me, Glory. Have you heard anything that might be described as a flapping sound in this? Marjorie's monocle has gone missing from her shop. We're trying to look for clues.
Flapping sound? I believe it was the sound of a finch flapping its wings. It sounded a lot heavier today than usual, as if it was carrying something.
So, maybe the finch took the monocle back to its nest? Oh, I've seen their nests in the past on occasion while I'm cleaning the roof. What do you say we have a look, Traveler? Finally, we have a lead to go on. Thank you, Glory.
You're welcome. May you swiftly recover the lost item by the grace of the Animo Archon.
No, it doesn't seem to be here. This must be Miss Marjorie's missing monocle. Let's take it back to her right away. I hope we haven't kept her waiting too long. Miss Marjorie? Here.
Wow, you were so quick. How wonderful. I thought I wouldn't be hearing back for a few days. Sure. In the past, when I've lost something and asked the Knights for help, it can take them a while. After all, the Knights have all sorts of things that they're busy with, big and small. No matter how capable Jean might be, she can't be in two places at once, can she? Thanks to you, Noelle, we don't have to trouble the Knights with every little thing that comes up. Now that I think about it, Noelle is basically like another Jean. In that sense, it really does feel like Jean can be in two.
No, surely you can't be serious. How can I compare to Master Jean? I can only help people with small things, like finding lost property.
Whether it's big or small, it's all the same to us. Noelle, once you've qualified as an official knight, will that mean you don't have time to help us anymore?
No, not at all. If I do become a knight in the future, I will continue to help everyone with their problems.
I was just kidding. Keep up the good work, Noelle. I'm sure everyone in Mondstadt can't wait to see the kind of knight you become.
I will keep working hard.
Thanks again. I suppose I should put this in a secure place this time.
The kind of knight that I become. Oh, do I? Yes. Maybe it's because I'm not afraid any. I've never dared to imagine myself as a knight before. I always feared that the higher my expectations, the more disappointed I'll be if I don't live up to them. But let's say I do become a knight in the future. Maybe I will simply continue to do the same things that I'm doing right now. It doesn't matter to me how small these things are, or I do these things not because I'm a maid, but because of my own will. Yes, there's no need to become someone else, nor worry about failing. As long as I perform better in my next exam than in my previous one, then one day I will become a knight that I can be proud of.